got me thinking. So I figured today, let's talk about something everybody cares about. Let's talk about losing weight. Let's talk about getting six-pack abs, washboard tummy. A lot of people, rather not everybody, say the abs are built in the kitchen and not in the gym. But like, what does that mean? Because your abs is a set of muscles, consists of like your core abdominal muscles, your obliques on the side, and then some people even consider like a little of the pelvic region and a little bit of your lower back to be part of your abs, this whole round area around your stomach. But what do they mean when they say abs are built in the kitchen? Well, I think that's a little misleading because I'm only talking about half the equation. When they say that, I guess they're referring to the fact that in order to see the abs, you gotta have a low amount of body fat. Usually for males, it's under 20%. And then for females, I think it's around the same area. I really don't know. I'm sorry, ladies, I'm not a female. But you gotta have a low enough body fat to see your abs. So I guess that's what they mean. But they also leave out the other part, and that's abs are a muscle. And the only way to grow a muscle is to use it and to strengthen it, is to test it with exercise and resistance. So yeah, abs are built in the kitchen, but they're also built in the gym. Do exercise and I hate to use crunches because they're a poor example, but things that challenge you. So like squats, where you have to brace your stomach. That's a very good core exercise. Hanging leg raises, those kinds of things, knee raises. But when they say abs are built in the kitchen, let's talk about that a little more because that's still not very explanatory. When they say abs are built in the kitchen, you gotta get a low enough body fat, but how do you go about doing that? You drop your body fat, you lose weight by several ways. You can build a little muscle tone. That'll certainly help you start to begin to drop your body fat. You could start to eat in a caloric deficit, which means you just eat less calories than your body takes to maintain its current level, its current status. Your body loves homeostasis. And it's got accustomed to the amount of food you eat, the calories you eat. That's enough to sustain you, hopefully give you energy and just allow you to go. But if you start to cut back on the amount of food you eat, you increase the deficit that your body has, it's gonna need energy from somewhere else, and then it's gonna start to break down fat. Eventually, if you get to that point where you're like 1%, 2%, 3% body fat, you can start to lose a little muscle, but most people are in that position unless they're extreme bodybuilders, and they already know what they're doing, so hats off to them. But like I said before, to get back on point, losing weight or increasing your caloric deficit is a great way to lose weight. Another way to lose weight is to try just exercise. Or try like fast-paced exercise, cardiovascular exercise, stuff that gets your heart rate up, that really gets you breathing hard. There's something called the EPOC effect. It's the exercise post-oxygen consumption. And basically, you can look it up. Your body just requires a little more energy after you exercise. It's exhausted, it's worn out, so it's consuming more oxygen, it needs a little more, and it's gonna burn some fat in a shorter time period after an extreme workout. Say you did a workout a HIIT workout, a high intensity workout where your heart rate got up and then down and fluctuated a lot. That would be an example of something that could trigger that exercise post-oxygen consumption, that EPOC, and help you burn a little more fat. And then another way I like to lose fat, to drop, in the kitchen, is to just fast. I'm not sure if many of you know what intermediate fasting is, but it's just not eating for a sustained period of time. So that time could be 6 hours, it could be 9, it could be 15. Different religions and different people use fasting in different methods. I know let me say this right, I believe it's the Muslim religion. They fast on certain holidays, so they won't eat from sun up to sundown. And when you're fasting, the only thing is, first of all, talk to your doctor if you have any health issues, but make sure you stay hydrated. And you just sustain from food. When I say food, some people sustain from food entirely. Some people sustain themselves from, whole foods. So some people will like blend up fruits and vegetables and not count that as breaking their fast. It all depends. But it's just another way to lose weight, is just to stop eating certain types of food for a specified amount of time. So those are 3 ways that we talked about losing weight. You can exercise, trigger that EPOC effect. You can go in a caloric deficit with your diet, or you can just try fasting and just not eating for a sustained period of time. So the only thing with fasting, I forgot, don't binge eat after you eat. It kind of negates the point of not eating for 8 hours if you go and then eat 12 hours worth of food or more food than you would normally eat in 8 hours. So that's it. Outlaws out.